Hey Falcons fans, exciting news as the team gears up for Sunday's showdown against the Denver Broncos. Before we dive into today's packed update, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss the latest news and insider info on our team. Trust me, you won't want to miss what we've got coming your way. Quarterback Kirk Cousins and wide receiver Darnell Mooney are both set to play, but there's a bit of a twist. Neither is 100% healthy. When Atlanta's injury report came out after Wednesday's practice, it raised a few eyebrows. Cousins was listed with right elbow and shoulder injuries, while Mooney was added to the list on Thursday with an Achilles issue. That certainly had people talking. But here's the good news. Both players fully participated in Friday's practice, so they've been cleared to play. Coach Raheem Morris addressed the concerns and assured fans that Cousins and Mooney are just dealing with what he called the natural soreness that comes with the grind of an NFL season. Even though it's not a major issue, it's still something to keep an eye on as the season progresses. Cousins spoke earlier this week about wanting to build a stronger connection with Mooney, admitting he wishes they could have done more together. "I love what he's done for us, but there's still more to come," Cousins said. Mooney has been solid this season, with 46 catches for 684 yards and 5 touchdowns, while Cousins has been impressive as well, completing 68.2% of his passes for 2,634 yards and 17 touchdowns. It's clear these two are key players for Atlanta's offense, and they're ready to keep it rolling. Now things are getting a bit tricky for the Falcons. Their injury list is long and quite worrying. Really, it's very long. After Thursday's practice, a total of 18 players are on the list. Out of these, 8 players are officially ruled out for Sunday's game, and some of them are key players, especially in the secondary. Starting cornerback Mike Hughes has a neck injury. Nickel D. Alford is dealing with a hamstring issue, and backup nickel Antonio Hamilton is out with a pectoral injury. This leaves the secondary in a tough spot, which is a big challenge when facing a Broncos team that has shown they can make big plays. Adding to the list of absences are defensive tackle Taquan Graham, defensive end James Smith-Williams, tight end Charlie Warner, and linebackers Troy Anderson and J.D. Bertrand. Anderson, who practiced a little on Friday, has been struggling with knee problems and made things worse during last week's game against the Saints. But it's not all bad news. There are some bright spots when it comes to injuries. Drake London, hip, Chris Lindstrom, knee, and Darnell Mooney have all been cleared to play. Plus, starting center Drew Dahlman is making his long-awaited return after being on injured reserve since Week 3. Dahlman's absence has been felt, but Ryan Neuzil has stepped up well in his place. Having Dahlman back will be a big boost for the offensive line, especially since the Falcons decided to release backup center Matt Hennessy on Thursday, showing they trust Dahlman's recovery. So Falcons fans, what does all this mean for Sunday's game? The Falcons are heading to Denver to face off against the Broncos, and it's shaping up to be a true test of resilience and depth. Can Atlanta's offense, led by Kirk Cousins and Darnell Mooney, who aren't quite at 100%, overcome a struggling secondary and a long list of injuries? There are some intriguing storylines as the Falcons prepare for this Sunday's game. One of the biggest moments this week came from safety Jesse Bates. When asked about Broncos rookie quarterback Bo Nix, Bates couldn't help but tease him about how long he played in college. He joked, "We've been watching him in college for the past 10 years. Classic Jesse." But on a serious note, Bates is ready to take on Nix, even with limited NFL footage to study. He assured everyone that the Falcons have thoroughly analyzed Nix's strengths and weaknesses. Bates is no stranger to making big plays himself. This season, he's already racked up 2 interceptions and 60 tackles. With his experience and sharp football IQ, you can expect Bates to be everywhere on the field come Sunday. Now let's talk about the young quarterback, Bo Nix. He's had a solid start to his rookie season, completing 64% of his passes for nearly 2,000 yards, with 10 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The Falcons coaching staff took a close look at Nix leading up to the draft, and there's a mutual respect between both sides. Head coach Raheem Morris and offensive coordinator Zach Robinson have praised Nix for his work ethic, arm strength, and mobility. He's a dual-threat player, and while he's shown flashes of brilliance, facing our defense will be a significant challenge for him. Switching gears to another key topic, let's discuss the Falcons' offensive firepower. It all starts with the dynamic duo of Darnell Mooney and Kirk Cousins. Through 10 games, Mooney has been a standout, ranking 6th in the league with an impressive 684 receiving yards. Darnell Mooney has been on fire this season, racking up 8 touchdowns and forming an incredible connection with Kirk Cousins, who has thrown for over 2,600 yards and 17 touchdowns. Together, they've put the league on notice, and their chemistry is only getting stronger. Mooney's journey to Atlanta is a true story of perseverance. After a strong start with the Bears, he faced some challenges due to inconsistent quarterback play. But now, in Atlanta, he's thriving alongside Cousins. The hard work they put in off the field, like running extra routes after practice and bonding as locker room neighbors, is really paying off on game day. Mooney's speed, route-running precision, and playmaking ability have made him a go-to option in critical moments. On 3rd and 4th downs, he's one of the best in the league, with 16 catches and 225 yards, converting 15 plays into first downs. But it's not just Mooney shining in this offense. We can't forget about Drake London, who is also having a breakout year. Together, they've formed one of the league's most formidable receiving duos. Offensive coordinator Zach Robinson put it perfectly. Both players are smart, unselfish, and complement each other flawlessly. The Falcons' ability to use both Mooney and London in different ways has become a nightmare for opposing defenses. And we can't discuss the Falcons' offense without mentioning the backfield duo of Bijan Robinson and Tyler Allgeier. They've been tearing it up on the ground. Robinson, the 8th overall pick in last year's draft, is proving why he was worth all the hype. He's already surpassed 1,000 scrimmage yards this season, becoming the first Falcons running back to do so in the first 10 games since Devonta Freeman in 2015. His ability to impact both the running and passing game makes him a unique and valuable weapon. Bijan Robinson brings a unique combination of speed, power, and vision to the field, and he's even stepped up in pass protection to help keep Kirk Cousins upright. His stats speak volumes. He's currently the 5th leading rusher in the NFL and ranks 3rd in receptions among running backs. While the numbers highlight his impact, watching him in action is truly impressive. He consistently makes defenders miss, breaks tackles, and keeps the chains moving. Falcons fans are witnessing something special this season. However, let's not get too comfortable. The Broncos may have a 5-5 record, but they're a hungry team, and this game won't be a walk in the park. Our defense will need to rise to the occasion, especially with several key players nursing injuries. The Falcons' secondary is a bit thin with Mike Hughes and D. Alford out, among others. Still, the team has shown resilience throughout the season, and they'll need to dig deep once again. All right, Falcons family, that wraps up today's breakdown. What are your thoughts on our matchup against the Broncos? Will Jesse Bates give Bo Nix a rude welcome to the NFL? Can Cousins and Mooney keep their winning streak alive? And what about Robinson's performance? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Go Falcons!